Back off, man. He's a scientist.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee Rise of the Beast Jungle Mission 3-Pack Deluxe Class Wheeljack. That's a lot of words, but here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. As you can see, this is a 3-pack. We have Wheeljack, we have Nightbird, we have Cheetor. Yes, we will take a look at all three of those, but we're going to do each one individually. Jungle Mission 3-pack, Rise of the Beast, bloody, bloody, bloody. Some nice pictures. On this side, we got Bumblebee. On this side, we got Bumblebee and other characters. Up top, Cheetor, Nightbird, Wheeljack. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes on the back of the box. Obligatory product shots, and that's basically it. I'm not going to throw this. Because there's still figures in here. So no, I'm just going to set this down. We'll throw it later. And moving right along, here we have Wheeljack as he appears in Transformers Rise of the Beast. And first and foremost, I just want to say a big thanks to Cam on Twitter who picked this set up for me. Thank you so much. You rock! And here he is in his robot mode. He is packed in robot mode. And yeah, you know, it's definitely an interesting design for him, but hey, I'm a fan of it. I personally dig it. But let's get in close here so we can take a look not at his belly, but at his noggin. Hey, there's the noggin. You can see he's got the big old goggles going on there. Nice trans clear and blue. You get some silver in there as well. Autobot symbol right there on the forehead. He does have light piping, but kind of works. Kind of, sort of. But overall, some nice detail. Of course, you know, not the look we're used to seeing on Wheeljack, but you know what? Again, I dig it. Why not? Dare I say why not? But nice Autobot symbol right there. Front and center on the chest, you get some silver. Got some nice coloration there for the headlights. Are these supposed to be suspenders? Does he have robot suspenders? Is that what that's supposed to be? If so, I'm here for it. I'm a fan. Hey, why not? Dare I say why not? But you got the fists here kind of painted. As one little weird thing they did here is they painted the top of his fist, but didn't paint the rest of his fist. That's odd. That's really odd. I'm going to have to get some black paint and just paint the rest of his fist because that's just weird. That's just really... Did the paint budget run out right there? Like, is that what happened? I don't know, but... I have to get some black paint. I gotta paint that whole thing. That just looks weird. But of course, there's some other paint apps missing because I think these are supposed to be lights, so those aren't painted in either. But you can get like a little bit of silver or something on those. But you know, you got some silver here for the bumpers. What will be the rear bumpers in the vehicle mode? His big old feet. TV Pablo. Vote for Pablo. But moving up the back, you can see pretty clean. A little bit of a backpack, but not too bad. Got the little door wings going on. But overall, I personally dig the design for him. Now, articulation wise, the head is, I believe it is on a ball joint, but just, you don't get too much wiggly waggly. Get a little bit of wiggly waggly, can look up enough to do a good bit of squirrel, you know. The backpack kind of gets in the way of his head there. Can look down, head can do a full 360. It's just very snug on my copy. The shoulders are on a ball joint. They can do a full 360. They can move in and out. You also get some forward and backward movement there on that shoulder. You get bicep rotation. You get 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. Nothing at the wrist. You do get waist rotation. The legs can go up that far. You can do the big boots. Back, you can get that far. Outward, about that far. You do have thigh rotation. You have 90 degrees of a bend there at the knee. And as far as the feet go, they're on a hinge at the base here and a ball joint, so you can shift them forward and back. You have upward, you have downward, you have rotation, and you have some ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, he does include his blaster, done in a dark gray. And very interesting design. You can see, very sleek. I do quite like it. If you want, you can just store it right here on his back. Just plugs in right there for storage if you want storage. Or, of course, You can wield his weapons, which it is quite snug. You really have to work it in there. There you go. He can pew pew bang bang, and all of that good stuff right there. And yes, the gun is Bluetooth compatible. Yes, it is Bluetooth compatible. Oh, yes, we can. We can just plug that right on and do a bit. Come on, you can hold it up. You can hold it up, Wheeljack. You can kind of hold it up, Wheeljack. Come on, Wheeljack. We can do a big old Wheeljack in blue. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with Bumblebee and RC, with Air Razor and Cheetor. You can see how that works out. With Freezer and Battletrap. With Scourge and the Bumblebee Movie Prime. And last but not least, here he is with the Bumblebee Movie Wheeljack. So you can see how this works out. Now, if Rise of the Beast is a continuation of the Bumblebee movie, are they going to explain how we got from this to this? Probably not. I mean, it could just be a simple case of he scanned a new alt mode and it just gave him this whole new body and new face also. Hey, you know, that's really all the explanation you need. And probably more than we'll get in the movie. But hey, you know, things, stuff. It happens. So that is basically it for the robot mode. And again, I dig the design. Why not? Dare I say why not? I am always for new interpretations, reimaginings of these characters. So you know what? If they say this is Wheeljack, then this is Wheeljack. I will accept it. Right? Right. But let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just bring his suspenders down. Once we've done that, we're going to take his pecs and just bring them down. So all this sits flush. Next thing we're going to do is come back here to the backpack, and this is going to slide up. So just shift it up, make sure it shifts all the way up as far as it will go on that track. And then once that is done, we're going to take this whole front section here, bring this up. Now there is a clearance issue here. There's not a whole lot of room, and it does actually kind of scrape on its way up. So I don't know what to do about that. I've tried to position his head different ways. I don't know if maybe turning his head around would make a difference. I actually have not tried that. We're going to try that right now. Let's see. No, not at all. It seems like it's actually getting even more in the way. So yeah, it's just definitely a bit of a clearance issue there. Tolerances, Hasbro, tolerances, but it's okay. We'll bring that up, and there you have the front of the van. So next we're going to extend the body here on this double hinge. Just bring that all the way down, get that out of the way. So what's going to happen now is we're going to bring the shoulders up and then bring the arm down. So you want the shoulder section staying like that. So you have that proper wheel well. And then you're going to take the arm and it will just shift in using those hinges. Use that ball joint. Just bring all that up and under. So all that will sit roundabouts like that. Second verse just like the first. Just bring that up. Bring the arm down. And then just shift all of this in. Like so. So everything is sitting level. You just kind of want to bring the arms actually down like that. Just keep them out of the way. Once you've done that, take these doors, these will rotate down, and then you're going to bring them in, and there is a tab that will go into a slot in the door right in here. So you line that up, and plug that in, and that will sit there like so. Same thing on the other side, just bring that down, just bring that in, and then just line that tab up, and you got that all squared away. So now for the legular region, we're going to take this panel here, bring it up, and then you're going to bend the knee, and you can see that will line those two panels up right there. You're going to take his foot, and you're just going to point the toe down, and then shift all of this up. So this detail here lines up. You're going to take this panel, just swing it around, and just kind of shift it down. Not all the way, just bring it down like that for now. And second verse, again, just like the first, just bring that up, bend to the knee, point the toe and just shift that up, bring that around, just bring that down slightly. Make sure this stays down. And then you're just going to connect the two halves using the tabs and slots and all of that good stuff. And then all of this will just collapse in. The toes will go underneath the roof here. So just get all that lined up, and then you're just going to push it in, and it'll just click into place. Get that all together, get that all nice and squozen, make sure everything stays lined up. And make sure these panels right here also tap together, and now you can take these and just shift these down. And they will just sit right there. There's a little groove that these little tabs will sit in right there, just to help everything sit in place. Get everything lined up just right. And there you have that back end all done. And the last couple of things we need to do is just bring the arms up. You have a tab that will go into a slot right there. So just bring that up, tab that in, bring that up, and tab that in. Then this section right here will just drop down. You can see those little notches that it'll sit in. Right in there, like so. Get all nice and squozen, and there you go. There you have Wheeljack in his alt mode. You can get a spin out of him. Good spin out of old Jackie. There he is in his alt mode. And he's just a nice little van here. Oh no, I dig it. I dig it. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. Of course, the front is pretty much what we saw in robot mode. And you got that nice transparent blue for the windshield and windows. Again, just kind of like a cream color and some brown. TV Pablo. Vote for Pablo. You got the back bumper there, picked out in silver. The taillights done in red. You got the little roof rack there, molded in. And there you have the top, there you have the bottom. He does have visible hair syndrome. It's there. It's right there. But he does roll, as rolling things should. Hooray. Hooray for rolling. Then for comparison, here he is with RC. With Bumblebee. With Battle Trap. With Scourge. With Bumblebee Movie Prime, and with Bumblebee Movie Wheeljack. So, there you go. Now, as far as his accessories, yes, you can store his gun, and it's the typical, just plug it up top. You can plug it right here, have it aiming forward, or you can plug it back here. That can work as well. The instructions want you to have it pointed backwards if you have it in that back port, but again, you can do whatever you want. As always, your figure, display it however you wish. Would have been nice if there was somewhere in here. There actually is some real estate for it, but there's nowhere for it to kind of clip in or anything, so oh well. But you know, you can always plug it right up top. Hey, things you can do if you want to do it. It's storage if you want storage. So there you go. So there you have Wheeljack, and yeah, it's definitely a new, interesting take on the character, and I'm all for it. I'm here for it. I'm a fan. Can't wait to see how he's portrayed in the movie. As far as the figure goes, I mean, again, like the design, it looks good in robot mode, looks good in the vehicle mode. Transformation works very well. Well, not totally well, actually. There is a lack of clearance when you're bringing the front of the van up over his head. There is definitely some collision issues there that I don't know if there's something you can do about it, but yeah. Something you might want to be mindful of. Also, just the top of his hand being painted is just weird. That was just weird. Like, paint it all or don't paint it at all. They could have put that paint app somewhere else instead of the top of his hand. I don't know. Weird. But I'm gonna paint that myself. So yeah, could have benefited from a little tweak to the engineering. You know, just my complaint with the main line and Studio Series and pretty much all Transformers is, you know, paint work could have been a bit better, but you know, it is what it is. I just want better paint jobs on all these things, but yeah, no. But overall, I am pretty pleased with him, so there you go. Now, this 3-pack is a Target exclusive, so check your local Targets. Check Target.com. I believe you can also pick these up at Hasbro Pulse, so you can check there. And you can also get Rise of the Beast figures from BigBadToyStore.com, as always linked in the description down below, so you can check that out. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee Rise of the Beast Jungle Mission 3-Pack Deluxe Class Wheeljack. Again, that's a lot of words. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, Bomb in your face. Oh, Wheeljack, glad you finally made it. Love the new haircut. Ah, thanks. Me Grimlock want too much metal. Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. I had nothing to do with that.